Hey guys, it's Tori here. So believe it or not, we are halfway through 2019. We are officially in June. It's the halfway point. I know what you're thinking. Don't worry, I'm having a crisis about it too. But I thought this would be a good point to kind of reflect on what 2019 has brought us music-wise thus far and share with you my favorite albums of the year so far. So before we get started, make sure you comment below with your picks for 2019. Maybe we have some in common. Maybe we have some different ones that I've never heard of before that I could check out. That's why I love these videos, is because it gives me the opportunity to get to know your music preferences a little bit better, and all together we get to discover some new music. First and foremost, I think it would be absolutely ridiculous to start this video off any other way, because of course Bring Me the Horizon's album Amo is going to be my #1 favorite of the year so far. I think it knocked everyone's socks off. I know some people weren't a fan of it if you're really attached to their metalcore style of music from their earlier releases, but I guess for me, I've learned to expect the unexpected from Bring Me. I'm not going to get too far into it because I did a full in-depth review of this album and all of my opinions still stand. I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want to check it out. But obviously that album has been incredible and I still have it on a daily rotation on my Spotify. The next favorite here probably also won't come as a shock to many of you, but the Fever 333's album Strength in Numbers is very heavily loved and appreciated in my heart. I just think that everything that they are doing is so important for our generation to kind of learn how to be active members of society and become aware of the way we treat other people and the way that we welcome other people into our communities can affect each other, and realizing that we are better together and there's a reason why this country is so amazing. It's because we have people from all walks of life, all different ethnicities, and I think Fever's main message is to embrace diversity. So beautiful album from Fever 333. Beautiful as in beautiful message, but it's straight punk music. So in that sense, it's very gritty, very edgy, very good. I hate using the word edgy, hate that I just said that, but let's move along. The next one here is very on another end of the musical spectrum. We have Emarosa's album Peach Club, which I absolutely adore. I think it was a really ballsy move for Emarosa to go full pop on us, but it really paid off and the risk has come with great reward for them. It's such an amazing album. Songs like Cautious and I Wanna Die With You are two of the ones that are really big standouts to me, but it's just full-on bops. Like if you just want some feel-good, lighthearted, fun music that still has a lot of heart and soul in it, look no further than Peach Club. And I've also been having a little bit of a fling with female solo artists this year. I think that's a part of music that I haven't really ever been super into. Obviously I'm a woman and I love women, but I've always just been more into bands, I guess. But this year that has completely changed and I've learned to fall in love with a lot of female solo artists, and the one that really has my heart right now is Nina Nesbitt. She has been on my radar for years, actually. I used to get her press releases years and years ago when she was like bleached blonde. So now seeing her little pink hair, I barely even recognized her, but she has an album out now called The Sun Will Come Up, The Seasons Will Change, and I just think it's a beautiful coming of age album. She's done such an incredible job of articulating the highs and lows and emotions and wants and needs of women in their early 20s going through love struggles more than anything. That's what that album's about. It's about growth and understanding yourself and knowing what you're looking for and what you want and how you want to be treated, and just a lot of the things that I guess at this age I'm going through that's kind of hard to explain, and very few artists do it well. But yeah, definitely give it a listen if you're looking for something to pull on your heartstrings. And I have one more female solo artist for you, and that is Marina. You may remember her as Marina and the Diamonds, but she has dropped the and the Diamonds part and just goes by Marina now. She has an album out called Love, which is a huge departure from anything that she has done in the past. She's kind of dropped the big like pop star act and persona, and this is just very raw and stripped down version of Marina. Marina's done a wonderful job of transitioning into a different aspect of pop music, and very stoked on it. Another band that has been on my radar as of this year is Bad Flower. You may know them from their song Ghost, which has been doing incredibly well on rock radio lately, and it's from their album Okay I'm Sick, which just in general has been a huge shock album to me that I was not expecting to love as much as I did. I found them when they were on tour with Nothing More, ended up really loving their work and wanted to do an interview with them because they had some songs. They had a song about animal rights and a lot of songs about mental health awareness, but from a really genuine place. And I think that's really hard to come by, because I think, and this was something I even talked to them in their interview about, is that there's a lot of bands that are trying to capitalize on the mental health message and self-love message that don't really mean it, but they use it because they know it sells. But Bad Flower has a really beautiful approach to it that is very natural, very honest, and comes from a genuine place where these are topics that they want to raise awareness for and discuss openly. So if you're interested in that, Okay I'm Sick is gonna be an amazing album that is very thought-provoking, and I think they are gonna be huge tastemakers in rock music in the near future. I mean, they already are, but I think it's only gonna get bigger from here for them. And next up, my friends in Cane Hill released an incredible EP earlier this year. It was called the Kill the Sun EP, which was a huge departure from anything we'd heard from them before. You know them for like their new metal, really heavy, really gritty music, and this is just polar opposite. They went full acoustic on us. I'm a really big fan of Alice in Chains and like their Unplugged album, and to me, Kill the Sun is like a modern version of that. I know Cane Hill's huge on Alice in Chains, so it's no surprise that the influence is there. Kill the Sun's amazing and really just shows the musicianship behind Cane Hill, that they're just not another scene band, but they know what they're doing. And another one that I've been enjoying has been Copeland and their album Blushing. I just love Copeland. They've always been a band near and dear to my heart. Their album Eat, Sleep, Repeat, You Are My Sunshine, those are my heartbreak albums. So I kind of just love everything Copeland does at this point, because I do have that emotional connection to the band. But it is a beautiful album, and Aaron Marsh is just a creative genius. So if you're looking for something a little more mellow, some love songs, Blushing is for you. I also did an interview with Aaron not too long ago to talk about the album, so definitely check that out if you're interested in learning more. And one more band that has come on my radar this year has been Health, which is very different from everything else on this little playlist of albums that I have going for you guys. It's very electronic driven, but very cool music. I just imagine like being in like a dark dance club, just kind of like vibing to it, but it's also dark. There's definitely some rock inspiration in there. If you're trying to find like your gateway band into electronic music, I think Health could be a really good one. Yeah, they released an album called Slaves of Fear. It's like the volume 4, I think is what they call it. To me, my favorite album of theirs has been Death Magic, so definitely check that out first. And if you already know and love Health, then move on to Slaves of Fear, which is the new one. And last but certainly not least, Set It Off released their album Midnight this year, and I am so insanely proud of them. I feel like this was the comeback album for Set It Off. Not that they really went anywhere, but for a little while there, I wasn't listening to Set It Off as much as I was. They're my friends and I love what they do, and I'm so supportive of their music. But I think Midnight was the album that even they knew that they needed for their career. And that's it, guys. Those are my favorite albums of 2019 so far. I kind of just did a little deep dive of what was on my Spotify. I feel like there could be a slight chance I'm either missing something, or there's albums that I've been meaning to check out that didn't make it on my list that could be on my list. So please comment below with your favorites of the year so far. I would love to hear from you guys, and subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!